I would request Shri Rajarshi Dada to please share his thoughts and views on the book with all of us, and also encourage ma'am to continue exploring new genres and forms of the craft. So please welcome Dada with great round of applause.
Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, Gaurav. Good afternoon, all. The problem in speaking second to a senior academic is that you are left with nothing to speak at all. See, I was almost on the verge of shouting out, Didi, stop! Keep something for me to say at least. So, well, Six of Cups. The name, being a Wiccan, Wicca is a philosophy from where this whole witch thing comes out, which is not a negative word, it's a positive word which comes from the old English word wick, W-I-K, meaning wise. So from the Wiccan side, if I say what is the mind of this book, is the cover. And the cover and the title, it is actually the mind of the book. And this book traverses from Chandigarh to Car Nicobar with myriad emotions. And what was actually very different in this book was, while I was going through this book, I had this feeling of flipping through old albums where you have those old photographs, half torn, somewhere down the line, you try and put a sticker, a sellotape there, and you put it there. This is, I would say this is nostalgia at its very best, with some very crude, cute imageries. You can actually see what is happening. You can actually see the Ram Leela happening. You can actually see. And in fact, I pointed out certain things. We traveled miles dressed in our best sequin lehengas, with a charpai tied to our blue-gray Fiat. You can actually see it. To reach the town's best and only Ram Leela. And Ram Leela, being from East, being from Kolkata, Ram Leela was not much of a thing in Kolkata, had never been. Durga Puja is a bigger thing there. But since the other side, my maternal side is from this side, we had spent few Durga Pujas at Meerut, and we have actually seen Ram Leelas happening. And this particular thing actually reminded me of something that happens in Assam. They call it Bhavna or Bhabona. Now what is that? They enact the 10 avatars of Vishnu, one story after another, and where actually the men they dress up like Radha, and there is one person who's acting as Vishnu, and all of them, they come and they offer bananas and fruits to them. So when it comes to that, and suddenly after the play is over, it goes through the night, and suddenly after the play is over, you suddenly see Radha smoking a cigarette at one corner of the room. I had this feeling going through this. And another poem that I would like to mention is that Car Nicobar poem, Weekends in Car Nicobar. As the golden beams of a tropical sun danced against our window pane, and the roosters of our Nicobarese neighbors would join the nature's orchestra, it was our son who, with his cheery alacrity, would be so ready for his weekend morning at Kinioka village's beach, where the silver sand stretched like whispers in the breeze, and the shades of cerulean. You can actually see it. The body and the soul of this book is what you actually read is what is actually visible. So, and another thing, Nehaji, I would like to say is, I like the serenity and the lucidity of your language. People say poetry is not for common people. You have actually made it approachable. You've actually made poetry approachable to common people, and you have done a great service to poetry. And as far as Hawakal is concerned, I don't know if anyone, any publisher in India is working, and mind you, it's a business, right? So they're doing a business only on poetry. They say poetry doesn't sell. They're all lying. Thank you all very much.